What's up, YouTubers? Your girl Survivor here. I'm just gonna focus on the black seed oil bottle. Anyway, I just wanted to make a video because I haven't, I gotta just say what I'm seeing. This is what I see. I am in shock, first of all. Those recordings of where Jeff Spieling was saying, revealing some conversations, I guess, that he had recorded, whatever. I noticed that the night that I was, blocked for being confused because I didn't know what Tracy someone was talking to. Oh, good reason. Immediately, Jeff referred to me as a cancer patient pawn. And then in someone else's live stream, that comment was made. And then in a comment section, too. And nobody, said, don't call her that, In fact, that was when they had their bashing session all of a sudden over me being confused of my own name. So anyway, this cancer patient pawn thing. Now I think about it, and I think maybe that's exactly what I was. To Ollie, I'm saying, because, they were, loving it when they were sitting there blaming Tiffany for harassing a cancer patient. These recordings, blah, blah, blah. The recordings that now they think are made, but here's the much appreciated. Laura, she pointed out that absolutely those recordings of that Janice Dickinson had to be made on an iPhone, a Crapple. I have an Android, so, that's cool. Good to see you guys are seeing the light here, because the thought that I would sit there and, make a video after chemo with a voice changer being so vile is ridiculous. I'm starting to think it's made on that end from someone and then sent via email or something. Who knows? I don't even care. It's the stupidest shit I ever heard, but, I happen to have an Android. And I don't own a voice changer. Can't give you a receipt for that because I don't have one. So, the other one there, Ollie, she goes on to throw in a little comment of, oh, and the Springfield Boston police got back to me. Yeah, those Springfield Boston police, that's the toughest group, too. I can't even believe that you contacted them. Now, what exactly was it that Springfield Boston police, you were contacting them for? What'd you say? Janice Dickinson, this ex-supermodel, went to Panera Bread, made videos about somebody I don't even know. Or no, you do know, the Debbie, right? They were about Debbie. Yeah. So I don't even think they had anything to do with you, right? So you called the police and what, blamed me for that? The Springfield Boston police, the toughest group of police going, I mean, they'd kill me just as soon look at me for pretending to be Janice Dickinson. I mean, I just want to know, is that not harassment to someone? Filing a false police report? Is that what you're saying you did? Or was it, is it some kind of a crime to receive donations to my GoFundMe page from people that you don't like? Is that what you reported me for? She took donations from Tiffany. Is it Springfield Boston Police? Phooey, line 2. Phooey, line 2. I mean, come on. You know how you sounded? And then right in the same sentence, your friend says, well, whoever did those has an iPhone, a Crapple. And you go, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. So, okay, well, there you go. there you have it. You might want to call the Springfield Boston Police and sort that out. Because as a whole, right? As a whole combined group effort, the amount of people that you've never even had any YouTube contact with, or any contact with, that you have reached out to as a group effort, even including my own daughter, when you know, during the time this has been going on and you've been being so horrible and evil, you reached out to and pretended, you know, that it was in a friendly manner. For what reason, I don't even know. It was wacky. She didn't respond back to you, but she reached out through the GoFundMe page. During a time, you're fighting with me. But you don't know my daughter. Why are you emailing her? Secretly. Like, you didn't say nothing to me. She doesn't know you. She was like, kind of like, why is this woman doing this? And don't take credit. She did raise it, but not because of you and your, oh, I have 2,000 Twitter followers. I'm sharing it on my Twitter. It was because she noticed, you know, she said, but who's this Tiffany? She said, she's really, like, you know, and I told her, I said, she's, you know, I don't know, she was really, like, blown away by some people, you know. I was blown away. I was blown away by James, because, you know, him and I, we've never even spoken or anything, but, I mean, in CVX, blown away, you know. I'm blown away by every single person. Not, you know, the amount or anything, just blown away by, you know what? You guys can say all you want about Tiffany, but right there shows that she does, you know, there is something in her that inspires people to do, you know, something for somebody that they don't even know or don't even like, or inspired a way to open up the gate to forgiveness. Whatever it was a good thing. And apparently, you know, the Springfield Boston Police are being called because I'm grateful? Is that my crime? How would you suggest I handle that? You damn Ollie haters, why'd you gotta be so nice? Come on, snap out of it. What I see here, I watched an old live stream that was run by one of you bullies, and it is bullies. There's one person you're all talking about, but it's a group of you talking about that same person. One person against all of you, and a lot of you put her name in your names in a disgusting, vile manner. And I'm wondering this. In that old live stream that was ran, there was a mention that she had cancer. I'm sorry to say that. Maybe I shouldn't have even, but this person, whatever, maybe I shouldn't have. What I'm asking is this. Is it these people's, you know, is it MO? Are they really the ones harassing people with cancer? I mean, because, you know, I have cancer. I was used as a cancer patient pawn. Now I don't even exist. Except to be calling the police on and to be accused of things. Now, I'll tell you what, since I've been diagnosed with cancer, I've been, you know, defending myself, having to prove I have cancer, accused of this, accused of that. I see the word Munchausen used quite a bit in one of these other accounts. And I'm wondering, that word Munchausen. See, I thought it came from somewhere, somebody. But this is the thing I'm thinking, because this is another thing I think was one of the most disgusting things I've seen coming from, and this is anchor of hope, right? Yeah. So if you've got a little hope, there's your anchor, and it's gonna sink it. Fuck, that's the only way I can define that, because who actually digs up reports on people and pays for it and shows it on a screen like that? I mean, okay, on the other flip side, yeah, I'm angry because somebody on the other, the person that it was done to, that had nothing to do with me. I'm just saying, with the Munchausen thing, that could have been put in, it could have been a misunderstanding put in somebody's ear, right? But on the other side, that person, paid for that dirt on you. That's how evil they were. I mean, I just can't imagine being so mean that you're calling people's extended family members. And you think that as a combined effort, if all those people went and said, yeah, I've been harassed by this there's a stranger practically, someone's mother, someone's ex-sister, this, that, and the other thing, as a combined effort, they all said, yes, at some point I have been contacted by this complete stranger just to harass me over this. You're going to look like the culprit there. I mean, I'm sorry, but you reach out to complete strangers. The other ones, I saw in the comments this morning, well, not this morning, but whatever, in the comments, on the live stream that someone ran last night, someone from another country, that's where, thankfully, Laura, she's smart, she comes up with the, oh, it's got to be a crapple. Anybody who's doing that is using a crapple. So, thank you for clearing that one up. So, but on the flip side, I mean, you were going off about Tiffany. And then I see in the comments saying, did you see Tiffany on James' live stream? Oh, she just couldn't wait. But she was on there for a total of 10 minutes, and she was just pointing out, wow, these people, I think, just hate me. And I think she's right. And I think it has something to do with whenever somebody came out and said that, maybe possibly, this I don't want to talk about anybody else's business. I'm saying incomparable to mine. You guys, from what I saw, Chang had cancer, somebody said. And you're still talking about him. There's a picture with a ball cap on or something. Bald, not bald. What is that? Is that because, what is that? Is it something to do with people with cancer that makes you guys bully them? That's what I'm wondering. That's what I see here. That I was your cancer patient pawn for a couple of weeks, so you could blame people for, people that I think you're the ones who sent them their recordings. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be way off base. What I'm saying is, when you've got a group of people consistently talking about one person all the time, just talking, you guys sound like broken records. Because she's not doing anything now, so you have nothing to even go on. So you're reaching way back and just editing and cutting and splicing together these things. She's giving you nothing. and you're grasping for straws. You sound like broken records. Just stop. You're adults. Walk away. And Ollie, a combined effort of a group of strangers that don't even know you and you reached out just to harass is definitely convincing. Two people that are going through illness that you're harassing is definitely convincing. You keep making up lies, trying to put people down, and then you pull the old, you're going to kill yourself thing. I mean, if I was your friend, I'd call a well-being check on you. Remember when you did that day when that poor woman couldn't even leave her house without you embarrassing her like that? Couldn't even go a day without calling you. Can you imagine being that much, oh my God, I better call her every day or she's going to call a well-being check on me, and embarrass you in your neighborhood like that? The police at your house? Holy crap. For one day of not talking to somebody? Wow. Wow. Anyway, peace, love, and tacos. I'm still trying to keep a positive attitude. I do still have one. Don't, because like I said, it's like a broken record. But I just want to say what I saw was just a group of bullies, basically. And I think it's terrible. Walk away from it. Just drop it down like it's a towel you just dried yourself off with. Throw it in the hamper. Close it up. Forget about it. Just stop. Life's too short for this. Come on. Be happy. Peace, love, and tacos.